Hey everybody, Jeff Schneider here, and today we're going to talk about anchored triads. This is a system for playing chords that sound fancy, but they're actually really easy to play because they're built with chords you already know. So it's called the anchored triad system because we're going to anchor all of these chords with the same bass note. Sometimes this is called a pedal bass. Let's just start with something really simple. C major, going to G major, then F major, back to C major. Just a 1-5-4-1 progression. It sounds basic like that, but when we keep the C in the bottom of the chord for each chord, it sounds like this. So we'll keep the C down there. Check this out. And then when we add some fancier rhythm and arpeggio, it sounds like this. Cool. We're gonna get fancier though, because you can do all kinds of triads over that anchored bass. Let's add some minor triads into the mix now. We'll do this. We'll do C major, going to a G minor over C, which leads us to the F major, and then we'll do F minor, and then C, with some rhythm and arpeggios. All right, let's get even crazier now. Let's add an A major over C. This is gonna lead us into the F. So we're gonna sneak it in between the G minor over C and the F over C. I'll do it with just the regular chords first. So there's our C major, G minor over C, A major over C, F major over C. And actually, let's add a little extra something there. We'll do that G to F action in the top, going to F minor, back to C. Here it is one more time. C major, G minor over C, A major over C, F major, F minor, C major. Here we go. We can also add a D diminished triad over C, which sounds really great going to C major. So all the chords again. Back to C major. So there is music theory that explains why these chords work together. For instance, when we go from C major to that G minor over C, the G minor sets up the F major because G minor is in the key of F major. So even though our home key is C major, we're temporarily thinking in the key of F major because that's where we're going. By the way, if you want to download this chord scale chart, you can get it for free in the link in the description below. I have them in every key in both major and minor keys. So check it out in the link in the description below. Anyway, let's push the envelope even more here. Let's play some crazier chords, because when you have that anchored bass and you have that locked in note down below all of these other chords, you have enough consistency down there to earn the right to go kind of crazy up above it. So you can actually play any triad you want above the same pedal bass or the anchored bass there. Check this out. I'm just gonna play a bunch of major triads going down in half steps. I'll do it in second inversion. How about this? Let's start with the G major over C. It sounds like a Stevie Wonder tune. And all I'm doing is going G major over C, F sharp major over C, down chromatic to F, to E, E flat, D, and you can keep going until you feel like it resolves, or you wanna resolve it to whatever chord, in this case, C major. So let's apply that in a little bit more of an organized way. Let's use a melody to reharmonize. Let's do Happy Birthday, and we can just experiment here and see what happens. So for instance, so I took the melody, and now I have an A, so I'm thinking, okay, what triads have an A in it? F major. A is the third of F major, right? And then I have G in the melody, so I'm thinking what notes have, or what chords have G in it? Let's just try G. So, all right, now we're gonna go to a C in the melody because we have C, B. So let's think about C. Let's try something a little bit out of the ordinary. Let's try A flat. And then let's go to something else kind of crazy because we have a B here, so let's try E major. All together. So I'm really pushing it now. We're getting some more adventurous jazz harmonies, but when you sneak this stuff into your, I guess you could say, your more mellow arrangements, they really pop. Now, if you want to go crazy and get that modern jazz sound, you can do this throughout your entire song. But let's say you just want to sneak in a little bit of that more advanced jazz sound. Well, this is a great way to do it. So you could even play like the basic chords for the beginning, which I guess would be something like this. You go to the C major, sounds very vanilla, and then when you jump up here, it's kind of wild and crazy. If you don't want to go too crazy, instead of going to E major, you could go to G major over C. That sounds like this. See, when you play triads that are closer to the key that you're in this case C, it's going to sound more normal. And when you go to triads that are outside the key, like A flat, it sounds more dissonant. And if you're able to balance the dissonance with the resolutions, you can get a really effective musical sound and play with the listener's expectations. Because when all of the chords sound so predictable, people tune out. If you want your music to be a bit more interesting, I guess you could say, you could sneak in these chords that make people go, oh, right? It's the woo chords, because people hear them and they go, woo, 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 woo. If you want to learn more about the music theory for why these chords work and learn how to construct your own chord progressions at a higher level, check out my Jazz R&B Chord Accelerator, which is on sale right now. It includes all of my best materials for learning how to do this stuff in your own music. So it's one thing for me to just tell you the chords like we're doing in this video, but if you understand the why, then you can take that reasoning and that theory and apply it to anything you want to make and play in your own music. All right, everybody, thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye-bye.